Hey everybody, it's Megan and welcome back. Today I am doing story time. I'm going to share my engagement story with you guys. So last week I shared my meeting my husband and our dating story. And I mentioned that I was going to do engagement/wedding story this week, but my engagement story will be enough for a whole video. So next week will be wedding story. So make sure to look out for that. If you have not watched last week's video, go watch it. It'll be up in the cards and down below because that explains how we got to the engagement part of our story. So that is where I'm going to start off this week. And then, like I said, next week will be wedding. Now, we were dating for 4 years, so I was kind of waiting for the engagement to happen. I was busy finishing up college and I knew I was going to marry Wayne, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. And I kind of would leave hints all the time. I would mention it all the time. I was probably really annoying about it, but it was something that I really wanted. And I knew he wanted it too. I just knew that he was kind of was okay with taking time. At least that's what I thought. Well, I guess for an entire year, he already started the process of getting a ring, making a ring, and I will show you guys my ring if I can get it off of my little chubby finger. But this is my engagement ring. So he custom made it. I told him kind of an idea of what I would want because I'm sorry, some women might not be okay with that, but I wanted something that I liked. I didn't want to have to be okay with it for the rest of my life or just not be pleasant to him about it. And so I told him I want a princess cut, and that's pretty much all the boundaries that I gave him was white gold or silver and princess cut diamonds. And he went with it, and I love my ring. He custom made it. And like I said, he planned this for a year. He talked to my family to let them know that he was going to ask me, kind of asking their permission, kind of. And so we were going to go on this. What he told me was we were going to go on a hike it's called Top of the World. And I'm going to insert pictures because we have tons of pictures. And then I'll insert pictures of our engagement, like our engagement shoot. At the end of the video. But yeah, so he told us we were going to go on this hike. And so I was like, okay, let's take Nala, our dog, and let's go to the top of the world. Like, it's a really cool place. And yeah, let's go for a hike. Sure. Well, yeah, that's not what it was. Everybody knew except me, which I always wanted it to be a surprise for everyone, but that's not the way it happened. So his best friend came with us and his girlfriend at the time. And it's really funny, when we got there, we met up with them and I didn't think anything of it. I was kind of tipped off a little bit about something might happen because unfortunately my sister said something to my mom and I overheard her, but I kind of put two and two together, but obviously I didn't really know it was going to happen. So it wasn't completely ruined, but I did kind of know that something was going to go down that day. So we get there and his best friend goes to lean down to like pet our dog. And our dog does not do well with strangers at all. And she actually nipped at his face. So that's what started the whole day, was that our dog nipped his face. He was fine. She was fine. It was just that he scared her. Like, he came down at her and she did not like that. So that kind of set the mood for the rest of the day, but we went on our hike and everything was fine. He started acting a little weird because what you do is you hike kind of like around this mountain type thing. Then you get to the top and that's considered top of the world because you are looking down over the ocean. It's in Laguna. It is gorgeous. If you ever go to top of the world, if you ever get a chance to go because it's gorgeous. So we get to like we're going around and we're getting to the top and he starts acting really weird. And I'm walking the dog and I'm kind of starting to get an idea of what's going on because it's almost sunset. And I mean, kind of cliche, but it was really beautiful sunset. So we get to the top and I notice that like no one's behind me. Like, I can't find them. I don't know where they are. So I'm like, whatever, like they're somewhere. And so I go and I sit, there's like a bench and I'm sitting there or standing there with the dog. And then I hear them come up and there's really no one else around, which was awesome. So then he comes up to me and like kind of takes the dog away. I'm like, okay, that's a little strange. And I'm standing there and I'm like standing and looking at the sunset and then I can tell that he's there. And so then he grabs my hands and like makes me turn to him and he goes down on one knee. And all of the emotions that you would think, like from the movies, you think, oh, it's just gonna be like, it's all gonna, like, the emotions are gonna flood over you. It's more of like a freeze moment for me. It was kind of like, oh my gosh, like this in my head, it's like, oh my God, this is really happening. Oh my goodness, this is for real deal. Like, I'm being proposed to, and you don't know what to think. You don't know what to say. And you're trying to listen to what he's saying. So I was trying to listen to him, and my brain is just going crazy. And I honestly don't remember anything he said. I feel really bad. I don't remember anything that he said, but he probably doesn't remember either. It was 5 years ago. And I'm really bummed that I don't remember, but I just remember almost immediately being like, yes, 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 yes. But I waited for him to finish, and he opened up the box, and I saw the ring, and I was just like, yes, of course I'll marry you. So I do remember him saying, will you marry me? And I answered. I think that's what I answered. I was just so in like disbelief, I guess, that it was actually happening. And so I put the ring on, and of course, for like the rest of forever, I was just staring at the ring, and they were able to capture a picture. It is kind of dark because the sun set really quick. From what I remember, it was November 19th, 2012. And the sun set really quick, but they were able to capture a lot of pictures, which was awesome. And that's why he had his best friend come, so that he could capture the pictures and try to get something so that we have that to look back on. So I'm really happy that that's what happened. And then from there, we went down to dinner with my family, and he also surprised me with my best friend being there. So we walk into the restaurant, and I see her across over at the bar, and she comes like running up to me, and it was perfect. And I had actually just seen her the day before because we were hanging out and we got our nails done, and he made sure that I got my nails done. So that is a tip for any guys watching, or girls. Tell your boyfriend, if you're going to marry this person, have them tell you to get your nails done, and try to make it a little bit secretive, but make sure your nails are done, because those made the pictures so much better. So I had my best friend there, then my parents show up, and yeah, it was a whirlwind day. It was awesome. I am so excited that he was able to like make it happen that way. We were at the top of the world, so it's kind of like a thing now. We try to go back. It is a little bit more difficult now. We live a little bit further away, but it was an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful that it happened the way that it happened, and I'm just really happy about my engagement story. So there you guys go. That is my engagement story for Story Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, every Saturday I'm going to be doing a new story. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.